My Mercedes, hold phone in the back, two if you fat.
The guys I thought didn't have my back, had my back. Many of the guys I thought had my back, didn't have my back. The greatest filtering system in life is when you have a massive crisis in your life. You can immediately filter out 90% of the people in your life. What types of crisis? Bankruptcy, divorce, loss of a loved one. It's the fastest way to filter out the real people and the fake people in your life. Immediately. There's nothing like it. The best friend you had that, you thought he was like the guy that had your back and he was right next to you, that he's been jealous for a long time. He's just never revealed it until you fall. I'm like, oh, this is my guy. No, it wasn't. He's been waiting for you to have a fall because he's internally envious of all the attention and all that you're getting. He's sick of it.
I went to jail for a whole bunch of months, and it's just a learning experience. Everything that they took, I got back, but better. You know what I mean? Everything. If I crash my car, I got a new car. Somebody takes something from me, I'm getting something else. I'm a survivor forever. I will never stop. Until God take me up off of this, I'm going to always move forward. I will always be here. Until somebody take me off this planet, I'm going to always move forward. I ain't no quitter. Can't nobody stop me.
My advice to you is going to be money advice. Bro, get you some money, you're going to feel different.
Straight up.
You might even, all that other advice I could have gave you, this is the short version. Get you a couple dollars, man. You're going to feel different.
There's no losing, only learning. There's no failure, only opportunities. And there's no problems, only solutions. So to me, what failure is the mother of all success. If it wasn't for Michael Jordan getting cut from his 9th grade basketball team, he wouldn't have became Michael Jordan. If it wasn't for, I seen an article the other day where they were talking about Oprah Winfrey and how she got fired because she wasn't good for television. All they can do is learn and come back bigger, better, stronger, because all it's gonna do is lead you in the right direction.
There's more ruthless people in the business world than in the street. It's more,
suit and tie.
Yeah, it's not confrontational, but they're doing it right in front of you. It's like just taking the money for you. Look, robbery, at least it will give you the courtesy of showing you the gun, so you can have those anxieties and feel those feelings that you would feel when you're being robbed. They'll do it on a piece of paper where you feel nothing.
If you guys want to buy things without looking at the price tag, you got to be able to work without looking at the clock, man.
The thing you see often with entrepreneurs is that they fail a lot before they succeed. And so, you have to be pretty damn spectacularly lucky to have your first idea when you don't know what the hell you're doing be a spectacular success.
See, when you invest in something and you hustle and you work for something, you got a different type of attachment to it. You're going to have a cold day in hell for somebody to try to take this from you. We live by this, we die by this. We don't surrender, we don't retreat. Every man must search his own soul. I listen to that quote every morning.
You got a dream, and sometimes when you got a dream and at the inception of it, when you're chasing it, everything says there's no way you can pull this off. Everything says you're not good enough. You can't even go towards a place in your life that you succeeded to say, while you were the MVP of your high school football team, I never played organized sports. While you were the valedictorian, I had a 1.8 GPA. There's nothing that you can go to say that I ever won in anything.
Basically saying it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog.
There is no question about it.
Don't half-ass it. Don't half-ass it. Boy, that never goes out of style, does it? Think about it. If you're gonna do something, if you've chosen to do something, whatever it is, easy, hard, if you give it your all and you don't half-ass it, win, lose, draw, get what you want, don't get what you want, whatever the outcome is, if you don't half-ass it, at least you're not gonna have to wonder, oh, would the outcome have been different? What if I did give it my all?
Think of it like this. If you start today and you work to get a little bit better every single day, by the time summer comes, you'll be a completely different person.
I'm trying to get to where I'm going, and ain't nobody gonna stop me, or whatever going on, the talking and the captions or whatever the memes. It can't stop me because it's a vision that I have and it's goals that I have that set out for myself that I gotta get there no matter what.
When you become an entrepreneur, one thing's missing. You don't have somebody that's gonna hold you accountable. You don't have somebody that's gonna tell you, where were you at 8 o'clock in the morning? You don't have that. You don't even like when somebody does that to you because no one's paying you hourly anymore. So if you don't hold yourself accountable or don't have somebody that's gonna hold you accountable, somebody that's directing you, challenging you, running mate or partner, many times you'll see that not working out. So for me, I went in, I wasn't a good boss to myself. It cost me my first year.
A lot of people don't know your coach is very important, because once you get to a certain level in boxing, you need a coach who know what the fuck you're doing and know and understand the business and understand what's going on, because at a certain level, a lot of things that usually work don't work no more. Once you get to that certain level and you're fighting that top tier 1%, everybody can fight. Everybody's good. Everybody's got what you got, so you got to beat them with something different. You can't just be in there fighting fire with fire. You gotta outthink them, and that comes a lot with your coaching and strategy and all that. So you gotta have a great coach, man.
Dreams without goals are just dreams.
Come on.
And ultimately, they fuel disappointment.
Exactly.
On the road to achieving your dreams, you must apply discipline, but more importantly, consistency. Because without commitment, you'll never start, but without consistency, you'll never finish.
Life, people emulate the end result, not the process. The end result is what they see, and they emulate that. And it's like, you know, these free throws. Before Kobe scored that 61 that day,
You were there.
There's two people. The man who thinks they can and the man who thinks they can't. And they're both right. What's going on, Power Squad? Willpower here, and I'm with
Ethan Crow.
And welcome to Monday Motivation Power Show. In the name of the Father, the Son, and baby Jesus.
To the highest, bless us. Bless up, bless up, bless up.
Starting the week with the prayer. Fucking beautiful day, 46 degrees, partly sunny day. Doing a little driving here, spying on some projects, making sure that what they say is going on. So far, so good.
Had a nice workout this morning.
That's right, we've been up. Well, I've been up since like 2 in the morning, fucking working, creating content. 6 o'clock, went to the gym. Now we're out in the streets, up and early. Today on Monday Motivation, I want to talk about mentoring. What's your definition of a teacher?
Question. Definition of a teacher: someone that gives you good knowledge. Like, would you mean like definition of like a school teacher?
A teacher.
It's a teacher.
What's the definition? I'm gonna ask you, what's the definition of a teacher? What's the definition of a coach? And what's the definition of a mentor? There's a difference.
Okay, so I'd say a definition of a teacher is someone that gets paid to teach you. Paid to teach. And then the definition of a coach. Fuck, these are good questions.
Right.
Definition of a coach. Well, I guess in the sports aspect, it would be someone.
Great song.
Someone that, I guess, teaches you as well. I don't know. Shows you the fundamentals. The definition of a coach would be someone that shows you the fundamentals and wants to see you win.
Okay.
And majority of the time, the coaches don't get paid, so they do it out of the kindness of their heart, or their kid is on the team. And then definition of a mentor. So I know with the teacher, I said someone that you pay to teach you, and I guess they teach because they love it, because they're a teacher. And mentor, majority of the time, you have to pay the mentor. I got lucky. A mentor would be, to me, would be someone that passes down knowledge to you, and basically passes down like the stuff that they know, real world advice, and I guess in nothing in return. Because let's say, for instance, Mr. Miyagi, he didn't get anything in return, only joy from seeing Daniel's son, I guess, succeed. And also, I guess that, yeah, these are good questions, bro. I'm lost.
All right, well, I got my notes right here.
Definition?
You're close. A teacher teaches to the masses, mass information.
Okay, yeah.
A coach is more specific and is usually a private teaching, a small group.
True.
A mentor teaches life to one single person, mass information, their experience, and a trusted advisor.
Would you look that shit up, or is that?
Yeah, I looked it up.
Okay.
So those are the definitions, because I didn't know what I was signing up for when I was a mentor. With that being said, and I noticed in the whole thing, I was like, I'm not just teaching you.
Let's go right here.
I'm not just teaching you how to wholesale. I'm teaching you shit about sales, life, reading people, blah blah blah,
Etc.
etc.
Yeah, I couldn't answer those questions. That was a good question.
Right?
Definition of a teacher, because okay, you know, if someone comes up to you and says, what's the difference between a teacher, mentor, and a coach, you really can't like say much, other than a teacher teaches at school, coach
and to the masses, a bigger group, and different different information.
Yeah.
You got science, da da da, whatever.
Good one.
What do you think you will acquire in college? Education is not one of them.
Technically,
if you go to Harvard or an Ivy school, what's the difference of paying $100,000 a year to, I don't know, 20,000, 30, whatever the fuck it is?
let's say you go to a job, okay? Someone comes, you come to them with a degree that states that you went to Kennesaw State University, got a degree in marketing, or you went to, and then another person went up to them and said they went to Harvard and got a degree in marketing. Harvard is gonna get chosen majority of the time.
Why?
So, why?
And it's not education.
Harvard is harder to get into. Harvard takes more discipline to get through. And just, I guess, so on and so forth. So the definition of college, I guess, number one, to me, college is basically just 4 extra years of partying. That's my
Small-minded people see it that way. Big-minded people see it a different way. To look at.
And then I guess it's just to go and get a degree that gets you a better job.
No. Well, college, as a business owner or business, they see, if you went to an Ivy school, you rubbed elbows with high prestige people. So if you were in a dorm and your roommate was fucking Bill Gates' son, when you get out, hey dad, remember Ethan? Oh, he just graduated with me. Can you give him a job? Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, he's cool. All right, yeah, he can work in this department. Blah blah. Boom, you're in. You got $80,000 salary coming out because of who you know. That's why college, if you play your cards right and you go to an Ivy school, it's neat. It's like with me, what I tell you. Anytime I worked, I always worked around rich people. When I worked at SunTrust, it was Key Biscayne branch where millionaires worked. When I worked at Publix, it was Coral Gables where fucking rich people went to go do their groceries. You surround yourself around rich people and study them. Pay attention to how they move, how they talk, how they act, what they do. So that's one thing. The other thing is college teaches you how to think in group when you have group projects. How to deal with people who you stand out, if you're a leader, if you're a follower, what your strong points are, what your weak links are.
I guess I think normal school teaches that too.
Yeah, true. It teaches you how to think, how to process. Here's the information. How do you fucking go about and accomplish that project?
Groups, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. You put me in a group with someone, majority of the time that one person is doing most of the work. I'm just trying to get out of it.
Well, that's when you need to step in as a leader. And what I told you with the CPR, you do this, you do that, you start giving orders. And you automatically, if you're saying the right shit, you automatically become a leader. And that's how you can tell who's the leader and who's a follower. Who takes charge, who thinks outside the box.
Good questions.
That's my opinion of what college is. Question and comment down below. What is your definition of the matrix? I have my opinion. If you guys are interested, well, even if you're not, I'm fucking still gonna tell you what the matrix is to me. Comment below and I'll answer your questions. I'm gonna do a video on what the matrix is to me and what I've realized these last 2 years on the matrix. This guy got a little glimpse this morning. 6 in the morning.
Thanks, Christy, for my jacket, by the way. Thank you.
As a mentor, the first gift that I gave this guy, do you know what it is?
First gift that you gave. Well, I want to say it was my vision board.
That's right. And yesterday we had a nice conversation about the vision board. Or was it this morning? It was this morning.
This morning. So I have a whole bunch of dollar bills on my vision board.
Yeah, one of the biggest issues that I have with this guy that I tell him, bro, you're too focused on money. Don't focus on money. Focus on relationship, on people. Find the bunnies, da-da-da. But he's got that mindset. He wants the money, da-da-da. This morning when I was going through this whole crazy shit, coming up with content, I started thinking about vision board. I was looking at my vision board. I was like, a vision board is a vision board. You see it. You take off all your senses out of it. It's just visual. And I noticed in his fucking vision board, all he has is dollar bills. I couldn't even remember what the other shit is. All I remember was dollar bills. I was like, bro, your focus, it's right next to his bed. When he wakes up and you look to the left, that's the first thing you see. I was like, you're focusing. He's like, yeah, but I see that. I was a different meaning, da-da-da. I was like, yeah, I get it. I was there too when we scribbled one of the dollar bills, but it's vision. You wake up and all you see is dollars, so you're focused on just the money. You need to take that shit off. It's subconsciously fucking with you. What do you have to say?
Deeper meaning in everything. I just put it up there. I didn't even think of that. I would just put the dollar bills up there because I thought it was cool.
It was cool, and it had a meaning, like the 20 bucks, somebody gave it to you. The dollar, we found it.
I'll probably keep the 20 bucks up there. I like the 20 bucks.
Yeah, you can keep the 20 bucks there and just put other shit over it, but don't make it your main focus.
The story of that 20 bucks is I was working as a food runner. We don't get tips or nothing, and we get a percentage of the waiter's tips. Heaven knows if it's a true percentage or not. But some guy just, for no reason, because I laughed at his joke, gave me a $20 bill.
Funny money.
I forget his name. I remember he had on red though. Nice old man. I think his name is Hunter. But I'm probably wrong. But I wrote on it, I said, turn this to $1 million. So I'm gonna keep that on my vision board, and then I'll pass it down to somebody.
There you go. Stay tuned. Willpower tip of the day. We're fucking cavemen. We're fucking warriors. We snack throughout the day on berries, and in the evening, we have one feast of protein. What's this bullshit? Get out of the matrix. This bullshit of 3 meals a day. This guy today was hitting me up. Oh, I'm fucking eating this oatmeal, bro. I don't barely eat. All I eat is this shit. I was like, bro, get out of the fucking matrix. You're fucking fine. Why do you need to eat 3 times a day? Who told you that? We're fucking cavemen. We're warriors, dog. Look at the men back in the days, the primal age. They were fucking tall, muscular guys. Because they hunt. Good times make weak men. Hard times make strong men.
I will say, I don't think that I need to eat 3 times a day. I just be hungry as fuck.
Well, yeah, you snack healthy shit, an orange, a fruit, almonds, and you won't be hungry. And if you're hungry, you have a little bit more. You have more fruits, whatever. And then at night, before like 5, 6, 7, before 7 p.m., you fucking have just strictly protein as much as you want. Well, that's all you need. The same shit with sleep. You don't need to sleep 8 hours. That's bullshit. It's what your system. You sleep 3 hours, 4 hours, and you're perfect the next day, full of energy. You don't have a problem. You don't need the 8 hours. If you need 8 hours to function, when I sleep 8 hours, the next day I'm fucking tired. I'm like, oh, on a meltdown. I don't know. I oversleep. I don't know. I don't function right on 8 hours of sleep.
It's what your body needs. How many meals a day your body needs.
Exactly.
How much sleep your body needs.
If you're tired, take a fucking nap. Wake up and go. Like yesterday, I fell asleep like at 9. I woke up at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I've been up with no problem. I'm fucking fired up. Motivational Monday. Willpower tip of the day. Eat once a day and don't be a fat fuck. Ready? Yeah. All right, Power Squad. We're heading back to the crib to do some cold calling from the last list that we did on this Monday motivation.
Hit me up next time you in the Johnnies.
Willpower. Don't hire help. Build a team. Build a dream.
Reach for the stars.